This is my first Amazon delivery delivered to my name, Rebecca Moser. Um, I didn't pay the credit card charges for this, and I can't say that to the delivery driver because delivery agent, the one who's carrying the package. I didn't tell the black female adultery who had carried the package to myself that I am the one who paid the credit card charges. I did not. And I said she can keep the package if she wants it. I said she can deliver it to the office if she wants to. I said if she wants to come into the gate at any time to deliver for Amazon, I will open the gate for her because it's locked. All the gate doors are locked, so I'll open the gate for her because she works for Amazon or because she wants to get in the gate. And for any reason, I'll open the gate for her. And she won't actually confirm any of the threatenings, except she wants to know if I'm Rebecca Moser, and that's the name that's printed on the label. But she doesn't need to know that from my point of view because she's here because she came to the address, and I don't own this place. It's not a house. So that's what's wrong with that. I'm going to try and open this package now on the camera. I'm tearing the label. I'll show it right now. I tore that by accident right there. That was an accident. I can't afford that Amazon has that problem with every package. And so people don't know if something is because they are in the wrong to themselves or because Amazon ships a lot of packages or I don't get one at all. And I don't actually get one at all this time because I let her have it. I said she can have it. And she said, she handed me the box. And then I said, it's okay if you have it, hold it, because she handed it to me, and then she said, it's for apartment number 1, and let me walk it to apartment number 1. I opened the gate door for her, I stepped aside, and she had the package in her arms, and she walked it to apartment number 1 herself and left it there, and I did step out of the fence again myself after she left, so it took some minutes past, and then I went out of the fence again myself with some garbage I had to take out to the dumpster. And when I was done with that, I came back in and I picked up the package myself. Okay, now I'm tearing the plastic. That's torn plastic. So that's not clear because I was trying to open it maybe the way they sealed it. Which is to separate this plastic from this plastic and separate it, and the sticky part would be coming off the other side plastic, but it tears. It doesn't come off. So I'm tearing it all the way now because I have it partly open. Okay, this is what's in the bag. I told her there's food inside the package, so I came to take care of the package. Has food in there that can't be left unattended. Um, okay, these are noodles. These are ramen noodles from Maruchan, chicken flavor. I did not order these, but I told Mitch I will eat anything extra he sends here ever. So I consider that Mitch did pay for this to be extra, and I thank him for that. Um, he didn't send bottled water with these noodles, so that's what's wrong with me needing to use bottled water to make these noodles that's already here. Let me say it another way. These are the new noodles that just arrived with this packaging. And this is the bottled water that is already here. And I'm running out of this pack, and I have one more here. This one's new, but I need to always have extra. I don't want to just say, oh, I got something extra. No, I need extra, and that means this comes with bottled water is due. But she didn't see what it was because she's not supposed to open the package. the black female adultery delivery driver or delivery, she's not supposed to open this package from, says Amazon, but from my point of view, she is. And that's how she knows what she delivered, and she doesn't have a surprise to herself. This is the problem with UPS, the problem with FedEx, and then there's also DHL, and then what else? So delivery of packages. So Amazon's delivering packages without the insurance of that it's a shipping company. They also own this product, came from Amazon as well. I know Mitch may not want to watch this video. I can't help it. I'm going to send it anyway because she owes me that she also does some light cleaning for me, which means that she will remove these items and put them in the dumpster for me without being told. I don't want to ask her for anything like that. But I let her in. She came all the way to the front door. She put the package down here, and I picked it up myself. It was on the tile floor outside here, right around here. I picked it up before I went to get the camera because I wasn't planning on making the video. I was interested in the package itself. And then I have some other things I need to say. I don't actually want all these things to be removed because I want a death on myself. I want myself deceased out of the formed world. And I want everything to go smoothly for myself deceased out of the formed world. I don't have any sort of additional stress. I don't want any additional stress to what I have now. And that's how I don't need her to come in here at all. But I do need that she could bring me anything else I want and need. Not just that Mitch has to send another delivery. He's not been dismissed is not true, but we didn't really ask for some stranger to bring me food and leave because Charles Toe is a stranger who won't bring me food and leave. And that's a large amount of damages to myself as God. I think I heard the phone vibrate, that it has something else going on while the camera is on. It vibrated in my hand. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the video after I'm done here. I still want to record that I have this much Marie calendars today. That means that wasn't brought in the package. You can see for yourself in the video any which way you see it. These are all beverages. I don't have any food in the refrigerator. The bottom is empty because you don't know how to come and get this, and that's because you need to give me a whole new key. This cannot be moved. I need a whole new key to a new house because I am myself deceased here. Are you a very good person taking care of yourself? You're not a very good person to me. And you might all think that about each other. Do you all think that you are all very good people and you take care of yourself and you don't need anything from anybody? Are you financially independent from the creation of itself? Because I'm not financially independent from you is not true. I am financially independent from you. I am none higher than he, deceased right here, and none higher than me, deceased right here. And we don't really know you. We don't really know why you say that I should get off my parents' money. Yeah, because that's me being not alive anymore. If I get off my parents' money, I am not alive anymore. That's what I heard. And you want me to do that at my own expense, and I don't have any money because you don't owe me anything. You don't owe me that you take this back because these are not pretzels. I ordered peanut butter pretzels. I did not order extra ramen soup. And I did order the IQ bars, but I don't really need them this way, which means I don't get any of it at all. And I'm not going to pay for this shipping charges, that you're not going to come and pick this up because I want something else out of you. Now I see another bag. That has my name on it. Be sure to chill any perishables. I just made a bag appear, and she didn't give it to me. She drove off in a Fiat. You know what a Fiat is? Fiat. That's the kind of car she was driving. Uh, the door's open, but I want to close it because it's a strange neighborhood. It's not a nice neighborhood. No, I don't live in a nice neighborhood. Why not? There are people who live in nice neighborhoods. What's a nice neighborhood if I live here and it's not a nice neighborhood, Aunt Audrey? It's a bad neighborhood, Aunt Audrey. Where do you live? In a nice house in a nice neighborhood? And you know what a bad neighborhood is, and you don't live in one. No, you're a nice person who lives in a nice neighborhood. And you know exactly the value of a nice neighborhood because you're there and you're not living in a bad neighborhood you don't want to live in, don't know why. Because I live in a bad neighborhood just fine, according to you. Doesn't bother you at all. Never seen you in my bad neighborhood in my life. I like these elsewheres. I don't actually need them at this time because I haven't finished these yet. That means these go together. And whoever ordered them for me to give me something extra didn't know I already had it. This is Maruchan ramen noodle soup chicken flavor, and this is Maruchan chicken flavor instant lunch, but you can see that it's ramen right there. That's how you know it's ramen. It comes in a cup. So that's malicious, and it leaves the refrigerated food outside, and I didn't find a delivery driver because it's not true that I know you to knock on the door as Amazon. I don't know you that way, and that's me having to say I made the food, but I don't afford it. Because the Fiat driving, that's not the Amazon delivery truck, which is like marked on the side that it's Amazon, and it has the smiling part on it. The Amazon truck has this on it. It has this on it on the side of the truck. And it wasn't. It was a Fiat. Well, where's the truck? It doesn't move for this stuff. It doesn't move for a chocolate bar. What else did you order? Because that's all I got was the chocolate bar. And a harassment. Somebody said they're not going to send me food from Smith's tomorrow because I didn't tell them what time I would be ready to accept the delivery. And I can't accept, I wanted to give her a tip because she delivered something to myself, but I didn't have the tip. I don't have any money because the last delivery driver accepted the full amount of cash that I had. He accepted the whole amount of cash as a tip. So I don't have any extra for another delivery. Well, that's him needing to pay the other delivery drivers to this address himself, and I didn't expect him to do that with a tip to himself, but I didn't get more money. I don't have any more money to pay a delivery. So I am here. I'm about to turn off the threatening. I need to get this food out here because It's refrigerated and perishable. This is perishable right here. That's perishable. That's God in there, that's perishable, but this label is wrong to me. It says Rebecca Moser and I didn't pay for it. And I'm not going to help you with that. That's why I don't have Amazon delivery to myself. I don't actually know you that way. Nope. Are you not funny? They were delivered separately. This one was delivered first with the chocolate in there that I would eat. I would not eat that one that's delivered. I'm locking it out again. I don't want it that way. These noodles, I don't want them. They're in the same shelf with everything else I don't want. So if I bring in that package and I leave it here on the shelf of things that I don't want, is it going to start to smell because it's due in the refrigerator? Well, this is, somebody turned this on for me and they're not here. Somebody bought this fan for me and they're not here. This bag shrunk in size and the one who delivered it is not here. Somebody used to live here and they're not here. And this refrigerator has been repaired when I didn't call for a repair, and the central air has been completely blocked off. Central air, like for heating and cooling system, that's completely blocked off here. And this used to be the thermostat that's been removed, and it's now been covered up hole in the wall. And I think this might have been a thermostat before, but I don't know because that was there when I moved in. So I'm not sure why this is here. That means you didn't agree with yourselves. This closet is completely messed. Something outside is perishable and it's in the 100-degree heat right now. I don't know if I'm going to get it because I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry for $5 worth of delivery of an $8 million charge. No, that's me needing to rot the thing that's out there, and maybe Mitch won't view this video and he just won't know. It won't matter. No, it won't matter. Who matters? My God above matters. My God above is moving my body right now. Does he want this package? Does he want it? Well, he has a little time. I don't work for Amazon that I'm here when they need to come and make a delivery. No, you're not nice at all. You're not nice at all. I don't work for you either. You don't work for me at Amazon? I don't work for you either. Take my head off and roll it down the middle of the road. I don't work for you. I am thirsting. This is my bottled water that's been confiscated. So did she ask to come in and refuse to leave? She's everywhere she is in the wrong to me. That black female adultery delivery driver driving a Fiat. She's wrong to me. I don't afford her. She left me with everything I have here, just like any other offender. And she was so nice because she was due to be at the address, but she's not nice the way she left this for me to live this way for the rest of my life. And I know she will, but that's not due to myself because I am myself. That's due to maybe everybody who's not myself because you're not myself and you don't understand. But you still want to talk to me like that I'm one of you and you don't afford it. You don't afford me. No, you don't. Mitch blocked me on his cell phone, and I did not hide that. I posted videos about how Mitch blocked me on his cell phone, and then this delivery did come after some small light communication on the cell phone texting. He did send this delivery, but that's not adequate because he said he blocked me. That means blocking me was my money. And now it's not my money anymore. He sent me a delivery I don't afford from Amazon. and there's one outside the window. These are new blinds I didn't pay for. And you do all sorts of things for your own mental capacity, and you didn't think you were going to get caught. That's the package out there. It's a brown bag. Can you see it behind the clothes rack? I'm really not allowed to use because sometimes things blow right off the clothes rack by the wind. The wind just blows them right off, or I don't know, because that's what's wrong with the wind. You don't know if it's the wind or if it's somebody who put something off the clothes rack onto the ground. But then why wouldn't they just take it and put it somewhere where I can't have it anymore? And that's what's wrong with Mitch right now. I don't actually know you that way. I don't know you right there. That's me having to be deceased and threatening because I didn't call him, I didn't write him, I didn't text him, I didn't ask him, and he's not alive in the threatening except for that he's myself to myself, and I don't know you that way. That's what's wrong with the cell phone. I don't know you that way. I don't use cell phones. I don't have a cell phone until I use this cell phone because I died of that there was a cell phone in this apartment, and then there were 2 cell phones in the apartment, and then there were 3 cell phones in the apartment, and now I'm alone in the apartment with 2 cell phones, and I don't live in a new apartment or a new house is not due to myself. I don't feed that you were born to be a shunt and you just need someplace to go with yourself. Amazon is making sure you don't come in here. You can come in here, but you owe me that you do everything for me. You can't just say, I am myself, and I say no to things that are not for myself. And I'm just like everybody else when I do that. And I don't know you either. I'm just like you when I do that. You don't know me, and you accept and acknowledge that you don't know me personally, but you do that to myself is not paid for. I am deceased right here. And it's not nice to be deceased. You don't want to be deceased because I am what is deceased and I'm not nice? I'm not nice. I am what is not nice. You are not nice. It's not paid for. You're not paid for to be not nice. You're not myself. I'm none higher than he deceased right here. I'm none higher than me deceased right here. And I'm not nice. We are not nice. We, this way, are not nice. This silverware is not paid for. And when you're done, I'm going to prove to you that I don't have all the items I asked for because they were made in 2 deliveries, and I don't work for you. I don't work for you. You people don't work employment because you don't know how to serve somebody else for the need to be in jails and prisons on those points. And that if you don't get into jails and prisons on the points you're doing jails and prisons, you are homeless in the leverage. That means no matter where you go, you are just not nice to yourself by putting yourself outside homeless in the leverage. You can't just have a key and go in someplace, anywhere, and make God insane. I got angry. I sent some angry text messages, and I got some responses to that they would offer to send me some of the food items I sent over the text messages, but I didn't expect to get a response because it was already announced that my cell was blocked from that cell phone number, and that's why I sent the messages, not for you to unblock me, but because you blocked me costs money. And I was making the money it is to be blocked on a cell phone. And now it's not blocked, it's not really true. I got some things I didn't need, I didn't ask for, I didn't want, and you're not funny that you did that at my expense with money that belongs to me in cash. That means I have the cash that's due so that you don't have cash and do angry things that are not really against myself in karma. You're angry with Jesus in karma. I'm Jesus in that scenario. You sent me an angry package with my own money from Amazon. I'm Jesus Christ in that scenario. And I am none higher than he deceased right here. and none higher than me deceased right here. And you won't hear of it because you don't believe it, period. You don't believe me, period. Like it's your authority to speak out of your own head, created by myself in the lever. I lever into alive your disbelief. You are so dangerous, you don't belong in any world that moves. If you're not in a world deceased already, if you're in a world that's moving now, you don't belong here. I have a text message that says delivery between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. What does this say? Is this between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m.? That's not the agreement. That means somebody's snarking at the money and not giving me things I need. And that was elsewhere is true. Well, I did say I don't want to order 2 orders, I need 1. And I can't live off of a pack of energy bars. I can't live off of that until my next delivery. Do you think this will be enough? Do you think I can live off of this until the next delivery? That bag is going to kill me. Maybe if I leave it there, someone will just take it. But it belongs to God. I believe in the presence of God in food, but this food gets thrown out. Ooh, I don't want to open that bag and find out I have to put it in here with all this stuff that needs to be thrown out. And no one will come and throw it out because you don't work for me. I don't work for you either. Do you think I can't afford my head? I don't want it. I am shouting my own head right off. And when I'm done, I won't have this head anymore or ever again. So now's the time for me to time out Mitch. It's been 30 minutes on my, let me look again. 29 minutes and 16 seconds, 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds, waiting for Mitch to pick up the refrigerated package outside. If he's not here as a shunt, I'm not going to eat it. That's what I'm going to kill, that Mitch didn't come here as an illegal alive to pick up a package he ordered. He came here as an illegal alive to pick up cash that he didn't order. That was my mom figure who ordered the money, and it's not yours. You are, get out. I am 48 years old. Get over yourselves. I told this delivery driver, I don't have a name. No, I'm deceased out of my name. She wanted to verify my name, and I'm not going to help you with that. You can't identify somebody else with yourself. If you have genitals, you can't identify somebody else in genitals to themselves. I would not ask you to do that. You don't have a life that way. Nobody does. Not every single one of you. So the delivery from Smith's is the bigger delivery. I want to be deceased out of the formed world for the next bigger delivery from Smith's. No, because it doesn't come without the ultimatum of this problem, that I don't have enough to survive, that I need another delivery from someplace else, because Amazon doesn't have what it takes to supply, that I eat food once a day. I eat dinner every day, and I have also thirst. I have to drink something with sugar in it, something sweet. And I don't afford that you don't take care of that in one delivery. You want me to take another delivery? Well, what if I just say, give me your car keys? I don't owe it until I don't need you. I don't actually have anything to lose at this point. Just give me your car keys. No, are you just getting in the car and leaving? That's you putting all the force of yourself on the car and you leave. And you can't put that kind of force on myself. That is not true in God that you are that threatening, as much as if you were a car. You're threatening the key fits and you know it, and I can't compare with that. Nope, I don't actually know if the key fits. I would know if you're here and don't know how you're here because you shun. Because you shun. I don't know you, I don't trust you, and I don't believe you because you shun. You don't even know it yourself because you're not there with yourself. You just don't hold alive. Well, that's where it's staying for now. Yep. Nope, I don't want any more Amazon deliveries, refrigeration. I want that package to feel like God to itself, that it will stop deliveries to myself by Amazon, whoever threatened to deliver all the other foods from Smith Supermarket's delivery. You want to control every little thing that moves. Because I can't do that myself anymore because I don't have full height anymore. I shouted myself when I was full height and you didn't move around myself and I lost 2 inches of my height and I'm still shouted. That means you didn't stop me from shouting, and when I lost 2 inches of my height, you didn't stop me from shouting. I just shouted on the camera and I'm going to do it again in karma if I don't turn off the camera. So I'm just going to turn it off now.